Known as the Magic Egyptian, Mohamed Makkawy, also referred to as Mohamed Makkawy, is a true legend in the world of bodybuilding. Renowned for his flawless symmetry and unwavering confidence, he stood out in an industry where only a few reach such extraordinary levels of excellence. Standing at just 5 feet 3 inches, 1.60 meters, his short stature was more than compensated by his incredibly detailed musculature and perfect proportions, leaving judges and fans worldwide in awe. Often considered underrated, Mohamed is frequently compared to icons like Franco Columbu and Frank Zane. His impact on the sport was so profound that even Lee Haney, an 8-time Mr. Olympia champion, acknowledged Makkawy's superiority on several occasions. Mohamed defeated Haney 5 times out of their 8 competitive encounters, a feat that cements his place among the giants of the IFBB. Throughout his illustrious career, Mohamed earned countless victories and titles, including the highest sports honor awarded by Egypt. Not only did he gain respect in the international bodybuilding scene, but he also became a national icon and a source of pride for his homeland. His story is not just about trophies, it's about determination, skill, and the lasting legacy he left in the industry. But before we dive deeper, I need your help to keep this channel alive and continue delivering this type of content. If you enjoy my work, consider becoming a member. Trust me, it's a small gesture that won't break the bank but makes a world of difference in helping me produce quality videos for you. And if you're new here and want more videos like this one, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and turn on notifications. This helps YouTube recognize that this content deserves to reach more people and you won't miss any upcoming videos. Oh, and I'm aiming to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so I'm counting on you. Let's do this. Born in the legendary land of the pharaohs, Egypt, Mohamed Makkawy grew up surrounded by stories of glory and triumph. However, his personal journey began humbly, as a curious young boy striving to build physical strength. In 1976, at just 14 years old, he took his first steps into the world of weightlifting. Inspired by the idea of sculpting his body and achieving something extraordinary, Mohamed quickly found himself captivated by the fitness world. The gym became not just a place to train but a space where he could push his limits and uncover his true potential. Initially, his goal was simple: to grow stronger and build confidence. But over time, the results became so remarkable that Mohamed realized there was something unique about his journey. His progress wasn't just physical, it was mental as well, fortifying his determination and awakening a competitive spirit. Each new weight lifted and every rep completed pushed him to question just how far he could go. With a naturally challenging and focused mindset, Mohamed began dreaming beyond his daily workouts. He started envisioning a future where his passion for weightlifting could evolve into something greater. Determined to aim higher, he set a new goal: to win his first weightlifting competition. This seemingly simple step marked a turning point in his life. It was no longer just about strength. It was about discovering his place in the world as an athlete driven by discipline and ambition. Mohamed was determined not only to surpass his own limits, but also to etch his name among the greats. At just 16 years old, in 1969, Mohamed was already reaping the rewards of his hard work and dedication. After years of intense effort in the gym, he was ready to face his first competition. Determined and confident, the young Egyptian entered the powerlifting championship and made history, becoming Egypt's new junior middleweight powerlifting champion. His performance was nothing short of extraordinary, with a 135 kilograms, 297 pounds, clean and a 110 kilograms, 242 pounds, snatch, showcasing not just raw strength but also refined technique and unshakable determination. Despite his victory, Mohamed felt something was missing. The strength sport, while challenging, didn't provide the level of personal fulfillment he was searching for. He sensed his potential extended beyond numbers and weight records. It was then that he found inspiration in bodybuilding legends like Arnold Schwarzenegger, whose achievements revealed that the sport was not just about strength but also about art, discipline, and personal expression. Inspired by these icons, Mohamed decided to redirect his efforts towards something more meaningful, building the physique of his dreams. This decision marked a turning point in his life. Mohamed began exploring the world of bodybuilding, where every workout became an opportunity to sculpt his body and create a physique that combined strength, symmetry, and beauty. He left powerlifting behind and fully embraced bodybuilding, a journey that would not only redefine his life, but also transform him into one of the greatest names in the history of the sport. It was the beginning of a legacy that would inspire generations, fueled by his passion for creating something truly extraordinary. With a clear goal of becoming one of the greatest bodybuilders of his generation, Mohamed significantly increased his dedication over the next 3 years. He completely overhauled his training approach, adopting more advanced techniques and refining his diet to maximize muscle growth and definition. His relentless work began to pay off, and he quickly developed a physique that impressed with its combination of symmetry, proportion, and muscle density. Mohamed understood that hard work alone wasn't enough. He needed a strategic mindset, improved posing skills, and an understanding of what judges sought in competitions. In 1972, with renewed confidence, Mohamed took a bold step and decided to compete on a bodybuilding stage for the first time. He chose the IFBB Mediterranean Championship, a prestigious event that attracted some of the best athletes in the region. This decision was a milestone in his journey, symbolizing his transition from a promising young athlete to a serious competitor. Stepping on stage was a transformative experience, but it came with its challenges. Despite all his effort and preparation, Mohamed finished in 3rd place, falling short of the top podium spot. However, for Mohamed, that placement wasn't a failure. It was a lesson. He recognized that every competition was an opportunity to learn, and the 3rd place finish only fueled his determination to continue evolving. During the championship, he gained valuable experience in the art of competition and identified the areas he needed to improve to achieve the success he aspired to. He realized that bodybuilding wasn't just about muscle. It was also about stage presence, confidence, and the ability to captivate both judges and the audience. As Mohamed left the event, he was more determined than ever. He saw his 3rd place finish as a stepping stone toward the top and vowed that it wouldn't be long before his efforts were rewarded with victory. This initial experience at the IFBB Mediterranean Championship not only solidified his desire to become the best, but also marked the beginning of his rise as one of the most dedicated and talented competitors in bodybuilding. He knew the trophy was within reach. All he had to do was keep working, refining his physique, and strengthening his mindset to become unstoppable. Between 1972 and 1976, Mohamed Makkawy underwent an impressive transformation, honing every aspect of his physique and establishing himself as a promising name in bodybuilding. During these 4 years, he worked tirelessly to improve his symmetry, proportion, and muscle definition, qualities that quickly became his trademark. With every competition he entered, Mohamed climbed higher in the rankings, earning respect and admiration from judges and fellow competitors alike. His unwavering dedication and meticulous attention to detail transformed him into one of the most consistent and aesthetically remarkable athletes of his time. In 1974, Mohamed returned to the stage at the Mediterranean Championship and secured a commendable 3rd place finish, showcasing undeniable progress. But he wasn't satisfied with good results alone. Determined to achieve excellence, Mohamed intensified his training even further and began competing in larger events. His efforts paid off in 1975 when he claimed victory at the prestigious Mr. International competition, marking the first major win of his career. The following year, he cemented his status among the elite by winning the 1976 Mr. Universe in the short class category, a triumph that highlighted his technical and aesthetic dominance in the sport. However, Mohamed had yet to reach his ultimate goal. He wanted more than titles. He aspired to stand among the world's best at the professional level. In 1977, his dream became a reality when he earned his pro card at the Mr. Universe show, a moment that represented the culmination of years of hard work and dedication. Becoming a professional athlete was a monumental milestone, But for Mohamed, it was only the beginning. With professional status in hand, he was determined to compete at the highest level and prove that his flawless symmetry and commanding stage presence could rival the sport's biggest names. This new chapter in Mohamed's career opened the door to even greater challenges. He was no longer just a regional competitor. He now had the opportunity to shine on the international stage and leave a lasting mark on bodybuilding history. Achieving his pro card was the realization of a lifelong dream, but it also marked the starting point of a journey that would elevate him to legendary status. Mohamed was ready to face the world's best and demonstrate that bodybuilding was more than just strength. It was art, dedication, and an endless pursuit of perfection. Motivated by his 1977 success and the achievement of his pro card, Mohamed took a bold leap in his career. He relocated to the United States, the global epicenter of bodybuilding, in search of new opportunities and a place among the sport's elite. This move was not only strategic but also symbolic, marking his transition from a promising athlete to a global force in competitive bodybuilding. Over the next 5 years, Mohamed competed in 13 professional shows, facing some of the era's greatest names. More than just participating, he used these events to continually refine himself, studying his opponents, adjusting his preparation, and solidifying his presence on the sport's most prestigious stages. Every competition was a chance to showcase his progress. Despite the incredibly high level of his rivals, Mohamed managed to place in every event, standing out for his breathtaking physique. His body was a true masterpiece, blending harmonious proportions, flawless definition, and magnetic stage presence. This combination made him a quickly recognized figure in the sport, and his reputation grew with each show. However, it was between 1982 and 1983 that Mohamed reached the peak of his career. These 2 years marked an extraordinary period during which he claimed 6 high-level trophies, solidifying his status as one of the most formidable forces in bodybuilding at the time. Among his victories, one of the highlights was defeating Lee Haney, who would later become one of the greatest champions in Mr. Olympia history. The fact that Mohamed bested an athlete of Haney's caliber is a testament to his technical skill and the unparalleled quality of his physique. He demonstrated to the world that bodybuilding wasn't just about size and volume. It was also about symmetry, proportion, and the ability to present the body as a true work of art. Competing in an era where standards were constantly rising, Mohamed proved that the real edge lay in the details. In 1983, at 30 years old, Mohamed reached the pinnacle of his career, firmly establishing himself as one of the world's top bodybuilders. His journey wasn't just about trophies. It was about redefining what it meant to be a complete athlete. He inspired an entire generation to value aesthetics as much as strength, proving that hard work, combined with a clear vision and unwavering determination, could turn any dream into reality. Mohamed was no longer just a competitor. He had become a living legend, a role model for athletes worldwide, and an icon of bodybuilding whose impact would be felt for decades. This new phase of his career was only the beginning of a legacy that would continue to shape the sport for generations. Although Mohamed Makkawy achieved extraordinary success at the height of his career, the landscape of bodybuilding began to change drastically in the years that followed. The sport, which had long emphasized symmetry, proportion, and muscle definition, started to shift toward extreme mass. A new generation of bodybuilders brought massive physiques to the stage, and judges began prioritizing size over aesthetics. For Mohamed, who had built his reputation around a harmonious and artistically sculpted body, this shift posed a philosophical challenge. He refused to compromise the principles that defined his career. The pursuit of aesthetic perfection, where every muscle was meticulously shaped and every detail contributed to a complete physique. Even in the face of a changing landscape, Mohamed continued to compete for years, staying true to what he believed was the true spirit of bodybuilding. His last competition took place in 1999 at the IFBB Night of Champions, where he graced the stage one final time, concluding an impressive 27-year career. At 46 years old, Mohamed decided it was time to follow a new path, stepping away from the stage but not from the sport. He understood that his legacy wasn't just in his titles and victories, but also in the inspiration he provided to thousands of athletes around the world. After hanging up his posing trunks, Mohamed turned his focus to an equally meaningful purpose: helping others achieve their own dreams in bodybuilding. Leveraging his vast experience and deep knowledge, he began coaching and mentoring the next generation of athletes, passing on the lessons he had learned throughout his remarkable journey. Mohamed became a mentor, sharing not only training techniques and competition strategies, but also the values that guided his philosophy, discipline, integrity, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. The transition from competitor to coach wasn't just a career change. It was an extension of his love for the sport. Mohamed understood that his impact could go beyond the stage, shaping future champions and helping to preserve the ideals of symmetry and perfection that he cherished. His legacy, therefore, is not only that of a great competitor but also a teacher and inspiration to those seeking balance between strength, aesthetics, and passion in bodybuilding. Though his competitive journey ended, Mohamed remained a living force in the sport, proving that true greatness transcends the stage. Mohamed always believed that success in bodybuilding started in the gym, and his unwavering commitment to training was a testament to that belief. He followed a 6-day-a-week routine, focusing on one muscle group per day to ensure every region of his body was worked with precision and intensity. His workouts were meticulously planned, combining strength and hypertrophy, with rep ranges varying from 8 to 25 and exercises typically consisting of 5 sets each. This balanced approach to volume and intensity ensured not only muscle size but also symmetry and definition, hallmarks of his stage presence. For his chest, Mohamed utilized a variety of angles to achieve complete development. His routine included flat bench press, 20 degrees and 40 degrees incline presses, and pullovers, always prioritizing form and range of motion. He also incorporated wide grip dips, a movement that not only strengthened his chest but also contributed to his impressive ribcage expansion. When focusing on his back, Mohamed relied on exercises like high bench rows, wide grip pull-ups, and pull-downs to the chest. He understood that creating a stage-ready physique required both width and thickness, and his back workouts were designed to achieve this balance. For legs, Mohamed employed a comprehensive approach, working quadriceps, hamstrings, and calves. His routine featured movements like hack squats, leg curls, and leg extensions, ensuring every angle was addressed. For calves, he combined seated and standing calf raises, using high reps to build both definition and strength. His abdominal routine was a true testament to discipline, featuring exercises like lying leg raises, twisting crunches, and hanging leg raises, with sets of 15 to 25 reps, a volume that reflected his dedication to maintaining a well-defined and functional core. For shoulders, Mohamed incorporated both free weights and cables, performing exercises like lateral raises, upright rows, and incline lateral raises, always focusing on the finer details that made his deltoids stand out on stage. His arm training was equally methodical. Biceps were targeted with movements like incline dumbbell curls and easy bar curls, while triceps were worked with parallel bar dips and rope pushdowns. Each exercise was carefully selected to isolate and maximize the development of every muscle, ensuring his physique was nothing short of extraordinary. What stood out most about Mohamed's training was not just its intensity but its consistency. He approached every workout as an opportunity to sculpt his body with surgical precision. For him, bodybuilding was an art, and the gym was his studio. This unwavering dedication not only made him one of the greatest competitors of his era, but also turned him into a living example of how discipline, combined with passion, can create something extraordinary. His physique, honed through years of hard work and absolute focus, remains an inspiration for athletes around the world. In addition to his intense training regimen, Mohamed Makkawy became renowned for his extreme and relentless diets, particularly during competition prep. His approach to nutrition reflected the same discipline and focus he applied in the gym. During pre-competition phases, Mohamed adhered to an extremely restrictive diet, completely cutting out carbohydrates and consuming only lean proteins such as chicken, fish, and other meats. This rigorous regime aimed to eliminate water retention and body fat, ensuring he was in peak condition for the stage. As competition day drew closer, his diet grew even stricter. Mohamed incorporated amino acids and liver tablets into his meals, partially replacing solid foods. However, it was in the final week before a show that his preparation reached its most extreme levels. During these last days, he completely eliminated solid food, relying solely on amino acids and liver tablets for sustenance. This approach, while extreme, was a testament to his pursuit of perfection. For Mohamed, every detail mattered, and he was willing to do whatever it took to achieve his ideal physique. Mohamed's meal plan during preparation followed a highly specific structure. He started his day with a meal of pure chicken, followed by a second meal consisting only of amino acids and liver tablets. His third meal included fish, and his fourth returned to supplements. The final meal of the day featured any type of lean meat. This strict routine was designed to maximize muscle definition and ensure his body was in immaculate condition on competition day. While his diet was a testament to his determination, it also underscored the intensity with which he approached every aspect of his preparation. Mohamed understood that bodybuilding was about more than just training. It was about controlling every variable to achieve excellence. His methods may seem extreme to many, but they symbolize the unyielding commitment that made him one of the sport's greatest names. For Mohamed, the stage was where he showcased the results of months of effort and sacrifice, and he was willing to push beyond limits to present a physique that was nothing short of extraordinary. Even today, Mohamed remains an inexhaustible source of inspiration for modern bodybuilders. His dedication to aesthetic perfection, disciplined training approach, and relentless pursuit of excellence have cemented his legacy as a legend in the sport. However, as Mohamed himself often emphasized, no one achieves success alone. Despite his natural talent and unparalleled work ethic, he recognized that having the right mentors was crucial in reaching his true potential. Among these figures, two names stand out: Vince Gironda and Bob Kennedy. Vince Gironda, known as the Trainer of the Stars, was a revolutionary figure in bodybuilding, famous for his unique training methods and emphasis on muscular aesthetics and symmetry. For Mohamed, Vince was more than just a coach. He was a mentor who shaped not only Mohamed's physique, but also his mental approach to the sport. Under Vince's guidance, Mohamed refined his techniques, enhanced his stage presence, and adopted training methods that set him apart in a competitive era. It was with Vince that Mohamed learned the importance of details, from the flawless execution of each repetition to the impact of posing on stage. Bob Kennedy, on the other hand, was another crucial figure in Mohamed's journey. Known for his role as the editor of Muscle Mag International and his influence in the bodybuilding industry, Kennedy supported Mohamed not just as an athlete but also as a global icon. He recognized Mohamed's unique talent and worked to promote him as one of the best bodybuilders of his time. For Mohamed, Bob was not only a coach but also a strategist and advisor, someone who believed in his potential and encouraged him to overcome challenges both on and off the stage. These two figures played complementary roles in Mohamed's life, providing the technical, emotional, and strategic foundation he needed to shine. Mohamed never hesitated to express his gratitude for Vince Gironda and Bob Kennedy, acknowledging that his success was shaped not only by his individual efforts, but also by the support and guidance of these brilliant minds. Today, as Mohamed continues to inspire a new generation of athletes, he carries forward the lessons and values he learned from his mentors, ensuring that his legacy will influence bodybuilding for years to come. Throughout a career spanning nearly 3 decades, Mohamed built an impressive resume of accolades and unforgettable performances. From his early days competing in local championships in Egypt to shining on the most prestigious bodybuilding stages worldwide, Mohamed created a legacy that few athletes have been able to match. His journey is a celebration not just of victories, but also of consistency, passion, and an unrelenting pursuit of excellence. Mohamed's golden years on the professional circuit were particularly remarkable. Between 1982 and 1983, he reached the pinnacle of his career, winning international competitions such as the Grand Prix Sweden, Switzerland, and England, as well as claiming first place at the World Pro Championship. During this period, he also secured second place at the Mr. Olympia in consecutive years, 1983 and 1984, competing against some of the greatest names in bodybuilding history. These performances solidified his status as a true legend, proving that symmetry, proportion, and stage presence could rival the extreme mass that was beginning to dominate the sport. Before these milestones, his victories at the 1975 Mr. International and the 1976 Mr. Universe had already demonstrated his potential for greatness. Mohamed was one of the few athletes who successfully transitioned between amateur and professional categories while maintaining his signature aesthetic. Even in competitions where he didn't take home the trophy, such as the 1985 Mr. Olympia, where he placed fourth, he left a lasting impression with his technical mastery and unwavering dedication. Throughout his career, Mohamed competed tirelessly, gracing iconic events such as the Night of Champions and the Canada Pro Show. Even in his later competitive years during the 1990s, he continued to step onto the stage, demonstrating enviable longevity and serving as a role model for younger generations. For Mohamed, every competition was an opportunity to push his limits, refine his physique, and embody the essence of bodybuilding. His legacy is not solely defined by victories, but by the consistency and impact he left on the sport. Mohamed proved that true greatness goes beyond trophies. It lies in unwavering dedication and the inspiration he continues to provide to athletes worldwide. His achievements remind us that bodybuilding isn't just about strength and mass, but also about artistry, discipline, and the power to leave a lasting mark. Mohamed Makkawy is more than a bodybuilding legend. He is a living example of determination, sacrifice, and the power of believing in oneself. His story, which began humbly as a young competitor in Egypt and culminated in his retirement as one of the sport's greatest icons, is proof that it doesn't matter where you start, but how you choose to walk the path. Mohamed taught us that achieving our dreams isn't just about talent. It's about continuous effort, commitment, and, above all, resilience in the face of challenges. One of the greatest lessons we can learn from Mohamed is the importance of sacrifice. He knew that to be the best, he had to make tough choices, and his level of commitment was unmatched. A striking example of this was his rigorous competition prep. In the final week, he eliminated solid foods entirely, surviving solely on amino acids and liver tablets to achieve the extreme definition for which he was famous. Such dedication isn't for everyone, but Mohamed showed that to achieve excellence, one must push beyond physical and mental limits. He believed the details made all the difference, and it was this attention to detail that made him stand out in an era of elite athletes. But Mohamed's inspiration goes beyond his accomplishments on stage. His life carries a powerful message. He showed that the road to success is built on small, daily decisions, from grueling workouts to sacrificing momentary comforts for a greater goal. His journey reflects the idea that with hard work and perseverance, we can overcome obstacles and achieve our objectives, even if they seem unattainable. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think about the level of sacrifice Mohamed endured to reach his goals? Do you believe today's bodybuilders follow approaches as rigorous as his, or has the sport shifted its essence? Would you take on this level of challenge to achieve your own dreams? Drop a comment below. I'd love to know your thoughts. And don't forget to share this video with friends and anyone in need of some inspiration. Also, leave a like. It not only helps the channel grow, but also motivates me to keep bringing you stories like this one. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and stay updated on all new videos. We're aiming for 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and every subscription brings us closer to achieving that goal. Together, we can spread these stories of determination and resilience to more people. I'm counting on you to be part of this incredible journey. Let's go.